Hello, I'm Sanket, and today I'm going to share my findings regarding how to use version control systems effectively. Before we get started, let's talk about the basics of VCS. Well, what is VCS? The definition of version control systems is a system that manages changes to documents, computer programs, and other collections of information. It enables users to collaborate on the same file simultaneously by tracking modifications, facilitating collaboration, and helping in maintaining the integrity of files. VCS keeps a record of changes made to files over time, allowing users to revert to previous versions if necessary, and supports features like branching and merging to work on code base independently and integrate changes seamlessly. Here is an exercise to test your knowledge about VCS. Can you recall any best practices that you have come across in your readings or work experience relating to enhancing efficiency while utilizing version control systems? Pause the video for a few seconds and think about it. Let's answer that question here. In these next few slides, we're going to discuss best practices and tips to help utilize VCS efficiently in software development. Write clear and descriptive commit messages that explain the changes made in each commit. This helps other team members understand the purpose of the changes and facilitates easier code review and troubleshooting. Commit small, incremental changes frequently rather than making large, infrequent commits. This helps track the history of changes more accurately and reduces the risk of conflicts when merging branches. Review your changes before committing them to ensure code quality and adherence to coding standards. Use tools like gitdiff to see the differences between your changes and the previous version. Use interactive rebasing to squash or reorganize commits before merging them into the main branch. This helps maintain a clean and concise commit history, making it easier to understand and navigate. Review the changes in your working directory using tools like gitdiff before committing them. This ensures that only intended modifications are included in the commit. By incorporating these tips into your version control practices, you can enhance collaboration, efficiency, and reliability in your software development workflow. Continuing best practices here, I'm going to talk about branching and merging. Use branches to isolate different features, bug fixes, or experiments. This allows you to work on multiple tasks concurrently without interfering with each other. Follow a branching strategy such as Gitflow or GitHub Flow to organize your workflow effectively. Merge changes from the main branch into your feature branches regularly to keep them up to date with the latest changes in the codebase. This reduces the likelihood of conflicts and makes integration smoother. Handle merge conflicts promptly by resolving conflicts within the VCS tool. Encourage communication among team members to resolve conflicts collaboratively. If working in a team, consider enabling branch protection rules to prevent direct commits to certain branches, such as the main or production branch. Require code reviews and passing tests before merging changes into these branches. Create separate branches for each feature or bug fix. This isolates changes, allows for parallel development, and simplifies the process of code review and integration. Choose descriptive and meaningful names for your branches to indicate their purpose or the feature they represent. This makes it easier to understand the purpose of each branch and navigate the repository. Periodically, delete local and remote branches that are no longer needed to keep the repository clean and organized. This reduces clutter and makes it easier to focus on active development branches. Continuing general VCS best practices here, use VCS to facilitate code reviews by creating pull requests or merge requests. Reviewing code before merging helps maintain code quality and consistency. Tag important milestones or releases in your codebase using annotated tags. This allows you to easily track and reference specific versions of your software and facilitates rollback to previous stable releases if needed. For collaborative development, use pull requests to propose and review changes before merging them into the main branch. This allows for peer review, feedback, and discussion of proposed changes. Use the VCS platform's features such as issue tracking and commit tags to document changes and link them to relevant tasks or issues. This provides context for future reference and helps track the progress of tasks. Integrate your VCS with continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines to automate testing, building, and deployment processes. This ensures that changes are thoroughly tested and deployed quickly and reliably. When working in a team, communicate openly about changes, updates, and issues related to the codebase. Use features like pull requests, comments, and notifications to facilitate collaboration and ensure everyone is on the same page. Keep track of repository activity. Include commits, pull requests, and issues to stay informed about changes and updates in the codebase. Most VCS platforms provide activity feeds or dashboards to monitor repository activity. Ensure that all team members are familiar with the version control system and its best practices. Provide training or documentation to onboard new team members and enforce version control habits. While version control systems provide redundancy and history tracking, it's still important to regularly back up your repository to prevent data loss. Use external backup solutions or cloud storage to keep copies of your repository safe. Monitor the performance of your version control system, especially in large or rapidly changing projects. Address any performance issues promptly to ensure smooth collaboration and development workflow. Keep your version control system and associated tools up to date with the latest releases and updates. This ensures that you benefit from new features, bug fixes, and security patches provided by the VCS platform. Document team-specific Git workflows, branching strategies, and conventions to ensure consistency and alignment across the team. Share this documentation with team members to facilitate collaboration and understanding. Familiarize yourself with advanced features of the VCS platform, such as rebasing, cherry picking, and interactive rebase. These powerful features can be tools for managing complex version control scenarios. While version control systems allow you to revert changes easily, use this feature with caution, especially if others are working on the same codebase. Reverting changes can lead to conflicts and potential loss of work, so always communicate with your team before reverting commits. If your project includes large binary files, example images, videos, etc., consider using Git Large File Storage or LFS to track these files efficiently. LFS replaces large files with text pointers in your repository, reducing the size of your repository and improving performance. Follow these best practices can help teams effectively collaborate, manage code changes, and improve the overall development workflow using version control systems. Effectively using version control systems involves following best practices and leveraging the features provided by the VCS platform. Here are some tips. Fetch updates from the remote repository frequently to stay synchronized with the latest changes made by other team members. This reduces the likelihood of conflicts during merging. Use git stash command to temporarily store changes that are not ready to be committed. Stashing allows you to switch branches or work on other tasks without committing incomplete changes. Explore Git hooks to automate repetitive tasks or enforce custom workflows. Git hooks enables you to run scripts before or after specific Git actions such as commits, merges, or pushes. Use the interactive mode to select stage changes for commit. This allows you to choose which modification to include in the next commit, enabling more granular control over versioning. Learn common Git commands and their options to efficiently navigate and manipulate repositories from the command line. Understanding Git's command line interface enhances productivity and flexibility. Experiment with Git GUI tools that provide visualizations of commit history, branches, and diffs. These tools can offer additional insights and help visualize complex repository structures. By incorporating these tips and tricks into your Git workflow, you can streamline collaboration, enhance productivity, and maintain a clean and well-organized version control process. By following these best practices and leveraging the features provided by your chosen VCS platform, you can effectively manage code changes, collaborate with team members, and maintain a reliable and scalable development workflow. This concludes the presentation. Thank you for watching.